Thank you for joining us. My name is Manpreet Mundi, and I'm the current chair of Mayo Clinic Food Services. I'm delighted to invite you to join us with what we hope is the first of many video teaching sessions. I believe most of us know how important diet or what we eat is for our health and well-being. We've all read about or discussed the link between being overweight and obese and the development of medical problems such as diabetes, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, and cancer, just to name a few. We have all at some point been told to eat better. And yet after a long day at work, when we come home and open the refrigerator, most of us have no idea what to make. It just seems so much easier to warm up a frozen pizza for dinner or order food from a restaurant or fast food establishment. And now with smartphone apps and delivery services, we don't even have to leave our home. So with that in mind, we at Mayo Clinic Food Services have developed a series of teaching kitchen sessions that we hope will not only educate but entertain as well. In each video, a chef will guide us in the preparation of 2 or 3 recipes focused on one key ingredient. As they prepare the meal, our chefs will provide us with some pearls regarding their cooking technique, why they chose those ingredients, and what substitutions they made in the recipe to maintain taste and flavor while improving the nutritional content. We also will have providers with expertise in nutrition from all over Mayo Clinic join us to give scientific basis and literature support behind the recipes and ingredients. Now, we don't just want to show you how to prepare the meals. We also want you to try making them yourself. So after each video is released, we will have the ingredients, including the spices that were used in the recipes, available in our cafe for you to purchase and prepare at home. I'm honored that Chef Ball has agreed to join us for this teaching kitchen session. As many of you know, she's a world-renowned chef who's the author of 3 international cookbooks and has hosted countless cooking shows on the Cooking Network and Cooking Channel. With that introduction, let's get started. I turn things over to you, Chef Ball.
Hi, Mayo Clinic. This is Chef Bal here. Thank you, Dr. Mundi, for such a kind and beautiful introduction. And it is such an honor and a privilege to be partnering with Mayo Clinic and highlighting the power of food. Welcome to Teaching Kitchen at Home series presented by Morrison Healthcare and me, Chef Bal. To highlight turmeric, I'm going to make my golden chai, roasted turmeric cauliflower head with cashew hummus, and turmeric mango popsicles. Right now, I'm going to show you how to make my golden chai and highlight our star ingredient, turmeric. So let's go over the ingredients we need. To make the golden chai, we need 2 very important things. One is the chai spice and one is the turmeric. For chai spice, we have cardamoms, and I have fennel seeds, and I have cloves and the ginger and peppercorn. All these beautiful flavors are going to go right into my chai spice blend, and that's gonna give this amazing aroma and wonderful flavor. So what I have already done, I've already made my chai spice blend here using all these wonderful, amazing ingredients. And what I have for turmeric, I have a dry turmeric and I have a root turmeric. This is a fresh turmeric. So when you open it, kind of it looks like a ginger right now. And when you open it, look at this beautiful color, and the aroma is so intoxicating. It's nice and fresh. So let's talk about milk, and that's going to make our chai so nice and creamy. So I have 4 different kinds of milk here. This one is almond milk. Almond, if you don't like almond, you can use cashew. And the next one is coconut. It's gonna give a really nice creaminess. And if you have any dairy allergies, so coconut is perfect. But if you don't like dairy, if you don't like coconut, if you don't like almond or cashew, guess what I have for you is oat milk. Really nice oaty flavor, very, very good. And I love regular milk, and so I'm going to be using 2% milk for the chai. So these are the ingredients we are going to be needing. That's gonna go in this pot. We will start with some water as a base. So we'll have the heat high and then 1 cup of water. The next step is the chai spice. My chai spice is so aromatic and so flavorful. So I'm gonna put a teaspoon of my chai spice right in the water. And now our star ingredient is turmeric. So half a teaspoon. So turmeric is amazing for anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. So this is why I use turmeric pretty much in every dish I make. Turmeric goes right in it. So now we have my chai spice, now we have turmeric, and the next thing to sweeten it, I'm going to use some honey. You can use agave as well, but for honey has more health benefits than agave. So I love honey, so I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of honey in it. And now chai comes from the tea leaves. So I have black tea leaves here. Oh, the aroma of chai takes me right to the village. Every time I have chai in my hand, I am just thinking about being in the village, having my own chai tea. So I'm going to use 2 tea bags. And now, the most important thing you have to remember, to absorb the curcumin in your body, we need good fat. And for good fat, I have some coconut oil. So I'm going to put a little bit of coconut oil in it, like 1 teaspoon. And some peppercorns. So coconut oil and peppercorn, both are perfect, and they really will help absorb the curcumin in your body. Now it's time to add milk. This is the time for you to just feel free and add any milk you want to add in. But again, as I said, I love 2% milk, so 2% milk is going to go right in here. About 2 cups of milk. Now I'm going to bring it to boil. So my chai has been boiling for the last 5 to 7 minutes. And now it's time to strain the chai. And here is our chai. Look at this beautiful, this golden color, just so inviting and so warm and earthy. Actually, I just surprised myself. This is so good. What I'm tasting here is a floral flavor from cardamom, and then fennel gives it a really nice licorice flavor. And what I love here is the chai spice blends beautifully with the turmeric. It's so calming and it's so warm and very healing at the same time. While I enjoy my golden chai, Dr. Mandi is going to talk about the health benefits of the turmeric.
Wow, Chef Ball, that golden chai looks great. I'm so glad that you used turmeric as a key ingredient. Turmeric, also known as Curcuma longa, is a perennial flowering plant that's part of the ginger family and is native to the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. Its roots have a number of uses. It was originally used as a dye due to its bright yellow color, but soon began to be used in cooking, where, as you know, it can be used fresh or as a spice in the dried powder form that's generated after being boiled in water, dried, and ground. This is the form that's perhaps the most familiar to us and also what Chef Ball is using to prepare her dishes. However, perhaps the most interesting aspect of turmeric is its medicinal uses. It has been used in Ayurvedic medicine and traditional Chinese medicine for thousands of years. The medicinal properties are derived from molecules called curcuminoids, with curcumin being one of the main ones. What makes curcumin such an interesting molecule is that it can bind to a number of receptors within our cells and carry out wide-ranging effect. The use of curcumin has been evaluated in over 120 studies involving 6,000 participants thus far. Those studies, along with animal data, demonstrate that curcumin can act as an antioxidant and can also enhance the activity of our body's own antioxidants. These antioxidant properties are very important to us because they help us dispose of free radicals. Now, these free radicals are formed in normal processes like generating energy from food, but they can end up causing cell damage and even leading to cancer. Curcumin also has been shown to have anti-inflammatory properties, as it directly inhibits some of the signals that set off inflammation in our body, such as TNF-alpha and interleukin-6. These anti-inflammatory benefits have been studied in diseases such as asthma, allergies, and rheumatoid arthritis, just to name a few. On top of this, curcumin also has potential benefits in cancer treatment and has been studied in a number of cancers, including colon cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, and head and neck cancer. In studies looking at cell lines that are predisposed to becoming cancerous, curcumin supplementation has been shown to prevent formation of neoplasia. In patients with cancer undergoing chemotherapy or radiation therapy, curcumin supplementation was shown to decrease toxicity or side effects from both chemotherapy and radiation therapy and improve tolerance over 2 months. Now, these are just some of the many properties of curcumin that have been studied. We obviously need to do more work to find the right dose of curcumin that can result in beneficial effects. However, the results so far are quite intriguing. So with that, I turn it back to you, Chef Ball, to see how you use turmeric in our next recipe.
Thank you, Dr. Mundy, for educating us on turmeric and the health benefits and how it's really, really good for us. So let's continue celebrating our turmeric, and my next recipe is so amazing. I'm going to be making my roasted turmeric cauliflower head with the cashew hummus. For our roasted turmeric cauliflower head, I need to make paste first. So for paste, I need garam masala. Garam means warm, masala means mixture of spices. I use some mustard seeds, I use some cardamom. Cardamom gives really nice musky flavor. Then I use some coriander seeds to give a really nice lemon peppery flavor to it. And then cumin seeds, warm and earthy flavor that's gonna add to my dish. Some cloves, some nice musky flavor, and some peppercorn and paprika. But all the flavors are already right here. So this is my garam masala. It's gonna go in our paste. For the paste, I'm just using a medium bowl and then 1 tablespoon of garam masala. Almost like a half a tablespoon of turmeric. I love turmeric. I've eaten it all my life. So this might have a little sharper flavor. So if you want to start with something, maybe half a teaspoon, that's perfectly fine. And some salt and pepper. To release the curcumin from turmeric and absorb it in our body, we need some good fat. And for that, I'm going to be using coconut oil. So 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and some regular oil. So the paste looks really good. This is the consistency I'm looking for. I'm gonna add a little bit of honey. So what honey is going to do, honey has a natural sweetness. So it's going to balance all the flavors of the cumin and cardamom and cloves. All the flavors will be very nicely danced on my cauliflower. So I'm gonna add a little bit of honey to it. So now what I have is just this nice heavy cast iron pan. But you can use any baking pan, is totally fine. This is the cauliflower head. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna remove the hard part. So I wanna have like this piece kind of like a solid here because I want my cauliflower to sit. And now it's time to paste. And now, so what I have is Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprouts, again, are so good for you. So I'm not cutting the Brussels sprouts in half because these need to be baking at the same time with the cauliflower. For me, it's always not just the aroma, but it's the color and how it really looks on your eyes first, because we eat with our eyes first, and then the flavor, then the aromas. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil on my Brussels sprout. Maybe just like a 1 tablespoon. And then again, being the spice goddess, I have to have some more spices. So I'm gonna add some paprika, sprinkle some paprika, and some salt and pepper. How about maybe a little bit more garam masala, warm mixture of spices. So now I'm going to put this in the oven for 400 for like around half an hour, and it'll be ready. And for the cashew hummus, these are the ingredients we need. Our turmeric, so I'm gonna use turmeric powder, and some peppercorn, some salt, and some paprika. Smoked paprika is gonna add some smokiness and teeny bit heat to it. And then my garam masala, which is warm, earthy flavor, is gonna go right into the hummus. And chickpeas, of course. And then the flavor is gonna come from the garlic. I love garlic. If it was up to me, I would put garlic in every single thing. And then some oil. And now to make our cashew hummus, we're gonna start with some cashews. Half a cup. I use a canned chickpeas, so I just drained it because it's so quickly. So I opened the can, drained it, rinsed it again, and this was perfect. So I have 2 cups of canned chickpeas. And again, as I said, I love garlic, so look how much garlic I have. So it's all gonna go right in here. I love garlic. You can just start with maybe 2 or 3 cloves first, and some salt and pepper. I'm using Himalayan salt. I love the flavor of Himalayan salt. And then some peppercorn. And a little bit of paprika. It's a smoked paprika for a little bit smokiness. and the garam masala, my own spice mixture. That's like a tablespoon of that. And now the oil, 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup. I see my cashews and chickpeas and garlic is all nicely mixed up and turned into a paste. This is time to try it, because if you think something is missing, if you want a little bit more salt, a little bit more spice, so this is time to add it. Oh, garlic, yes, yes, yes. Perfect, I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. So this is garlic, a really nice nuttiness from the cashew and the nuttiness from the chickpeas as well, all in here. So this is ready, so let's check on my cauliflower. It smells amazing. My kitchen is full of wonderful aromas right now, but look how gorgeous this looks. Have you ever seen anything this beautiful? So it's time to plate now. So I'm going to be starting with the hummus, the cashew hummus. First, look how beautiful this golden yellow color looks like. It came from turmeric. This color is from golden turmeric. So for me, every time I'm plating, it's all about the colors. It's like painting a beautiful picture on a plate. So let's paint this beautiful picture. It looks so yummy. I'm gonna pick up the cauliflower. I'm gonna put it on this side. Put some Brussels sprouts. Look how gorgeous this looks. And now I have some quinoa on side cooked. You can have some brown rice, you can have basmati rice or wild rice to serve with. So I'm gonna use some quinoa already cooked earlier. So this painting is almost finished. I think I'm gonna add a few more colors to it. So I had some pomegranate in my fridge, so I'm gonna add some pomegranate seeds on it. Maybe some fresh basil right from my kitchen. Ta-da! This is for you. Look how gorgeous this looks. And everything was done in what, like 30 minutes maybe? And now it's time to taste it. And look at the beautiful color inside. Oh, look at this. The steam's still coming from it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little piece. I'm gonna add my cashew hummus. The flavor of garam masala with cumin and coriander and mustard seeds has gone right into the cauliflower. And when I took a bite with the cashew hummus, it was a beautiful combination. So this is so nice and yummy, and I hope you like it. So let's go to Sherry, and she's going to talk about the health benefits of a cauliflower and cashew hummus.
Wow, Chef Belle, the roasted cauliflower steak looks delicious. Cauliflower is in the cruciferous family of vegetables. Its cousins are Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, kale, and bok chow, to name a few. These vegetables are low calorie and will help you feel full and satisfied without overeating. It doesn't take much to reap the health benefits. Adults should eat about 2.5 cups of vegetables each day. Not all vegetables have to be cruciferous, but some should be incorporated daily for the maximum health benefits. These vegetables are rich in folate and vitamins C, E, K, and fiber. They also are good sources of phytonutrients, which are plant-based compounds that help lower inflammation, and they reduce the risk of developing many different types of cancers. Studies show there is a link between a high consumption of vegetables and a reduced risk of heart disease and stroke. Chef Belle, I like seeing you topping off the cauliflower steak with the cashew hummus. Cashews are rich in heart-healthy fats that raise the good cholesterol and help fight heart disease. I also like seeing that you used a small amount of cashew hummus. We have to be careful because nuts are very calorie dense, and even a small amount can add the calories up very quickly. Now, it's back to you, Chef Belle, for our next recipe.
Thank you, Sherry, so much for adding the health benefits to cauliflower and cashew hummus. This is the time for me to thank our doctors and nurses and the families and the kids who are staying home And so I thought summer is coming, so what can I do to cheer kids up? So I thought I'm going to come up with the popsicle idea and adding turmeric, and that's going to add the health benefits and amazing flavors at the same time. So let's go over the ingredients we need. So for this recipe, it's so simple and easy to make. For mangoes, I love fresh mangoes, or you can have frozen mangoes, you can use mango juice, or you can use mango puree, and that's what I'm going to be using for our recipe. So for that, it's a half a cup of mango puree, 2 cups of coconut milk. Again, if you don't like coconut milk, you can have almond milk or cashew milk or oat milk or even regular thick cream. That'll be perfect. So for our purpose, I'm going to be using coconut milk. And now for turmeric, just a half a teaspoon of turmeric is perfect. And some honey. Honey is going to add really nice sweetness to it. So 1 tablespoon of honey, just give the sweetness. And a pinch of peppercorn. And that's it. I'll just whisk it. So simple, so easy to make. Now I have my popsicle molds. And now this goes into the freezer for 5 to 6 hours. These one I made earlier, and let's see what they look like. To thaw them out, because this is stainless steel, so thaw them out, I need to put them in just a regular water. Ah, look at this. Ooh, beautiful color. So you can present it like this. You can have some shredded coconut on it. So I present you the turmeric mango popsicles. Now it's time to taste it, which is my favorite part. What I love here is the coconut and the turmeric, how nicely they blend together. Very smooth and very creamy. I know your kid's gonna love it. What I love about this recipe is that how turmeric and mango and honey and coconut blend so nicely together. This is so flavorful. I can eat this all day long.
Chef Belle, who wouldn't love a refreshing mango popsicle on a hot day? Mangoes are from the same family as olives, dates, and coconuts. 1 cup of sliced mango provides 60 milligrams of vitamin C. This would meet most people's daily requirement according to the dietary guidelines for Americans. Mangoes contain antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties which play a protective role in eye health and possibly macular eye degeneration. The orange color of the mango is beta-carotene. This is known to boost the action of the immune system against disease and may reduce the risk of colon cancer and protect against skin cancer. Chef Belle, it is great that you used a natural sweetener in the popsicle. Honey dates back thousands of years. In the Egyptian pyramids, honey was found in containers, unchanged in consistency or appearance, and ready to eat. A teaspoon of honey contains more calories than a teaspoon of sugar. Although honey contains trace vitamins and minerals, the effects in our bodies are likely negligible because of the small amount. In a 2,000 calorie diet, sugar should be no more than 200 calories or 12 teaspoons of added sugar. 1 tablespoon of honey has about 4 teaspoons of sugar. Honey, like all sugar-containing foods, becomes unhealthy when consumed in excess. Now, it's back to you, Chef Belle.
Thank you, Mayo Clinic, for joining me in my kitchen to celebrate turmeric. I hope you and your family enjoy the recipes.